bitches, every city in my tribe. Look behind. Booty dominate the world, peaches ripe.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. I've never done one of these. You'll have to excuse me and just let me know like what my expectations are. I'm the one that was saying that there should be a license to breed, and yes, I do agree with that.
Oh, okay.
Um, we're just raising our grandchildren, and like she said, the previous caller mentioned in terms of why not put our resources into our children that are already here existing. And to the gentleman that spoke initially about what was he saying exactly, that it should not be legal?
We really didn't get that far. I
He
feel
was
that
just,
his
yeah, it was like
position
in
was
circles.
essentially that, you know, we we should punish people with pregnancy and consequences. It was an odd position.
It was very odd, and I just felt like it was going in circles. But he just made me think in a perspective of there's children that are living and breathing in this world who have the knowledge of knowing that their parents have no interest in them, and that is absolutely disturbing to me. And it should be disturbing to, I would assume, everyone, because I love them and I would give my life for them, and to think that others walk away like they're like rabbits is very, very sad and scary situation. If they did not have something like abortion, there would be so many more children who grow up without people, who grow up without, who lose and lack. And it's just very disheartening. No one knows or should have the right to say what others should do unless they're in a situation. Like, you may not agree with me right now, but I'm the one that knows only my situation, So I think people should be assessed prior to even being permitted to have children. But that's just me.
Yeah, I think that would be hard to legislate, personally, and then a lot of morality would be, try to put forth in terms of who's approved and who's not. Um, but I do like what you said about essentially unwanted children. For me, I think is a big talking point, because if we look when Roe versus Wade was passed in 1973, by the mid 90s, we saw a huge reduction in crime. And Roe versus Wade is actually credited to reducing that crime by 50%. And that was because children who were essentially unwanted were more likely to become either criminals or violent offenders.
Yes.
And I, I do think there is a larger scope that we need to look at when implementing blueprints into society, on what the damage it can cause, not only to individuals, but to a community when,
Yes.
unwanted children are.
You hit it right there. You hit it right there. I'll be quick, but I have been going to court. I have had our grandchildren now for 9 years. And it only was a point when I sat in the, I'm sorry, I apologize. He's a nosy little bugger. In terms, I sat in the judge, I spoke to the probate judge, and I said exactly to this: my children may be another folder to you, but we grow up. They all grow up together. They all go to school together. They play sports in our communities together. My handsome boy may meet your granddaughter one day. Then that's going to be your problem. What kind of man do you want him to be? No one had any words for me at that point. So we are allowing these children to come into this world in the situations that they have no control over. And yes, I mean, if they have no guidance and they don't have the structure. Luckily, I've been fighting for them all these years, but a lot of children don't have that. A lot of children, it's horrifying, the things I see, and the way I know personally that I've had to fight for these babies for 9 years, and the amount of time it's taken off of my life is surreal. No one would understand until, and it's not
Well,
their fault.
what an amazing person you are for stepping in and caring for them. I mean, how lucky they are
Oh
to
my,
have you.
I don't know. I don't think, I mean, they're my babies. I would do anything for them. But even in terms of that, I say my babies, and I always like almost bite my tongue when I say it, for the simple fact that I was looked at by a different judge here in Connecticut as well, who told me, they are not your babies. As just like that. Well, can we tell, whose are they? Who do they belong to? Whose are they? They need someone. I consider them mine. I'm accountable. I'm responsible for them. I love them. I'd give my life for them. Who else would? I mean, find them. I'd love for them to come back.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I did want to address the comment that I saw scroll by. I might have not worded it well. Roe versus Wade didn't reduce crime by 50%, but the amount of crime that was reduced, so that piece of pie, 50% of that pie was attributed to Roe versus Wade. And that's not like my conjecture. That is actually studies on Roe versus Wade.
No, that's perfect. I recall that. I'm a nurse, so I don't really know much about that, but I did a paper on it one time, but nothing surreal that I'd be able to quote anything by any means. I'm more into the Dr. Seuss thing here. All right, kiddo. Thank you for all you do. I like this. I'm new to this whole TikTok
thank you.
thing.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on. And good for you. Your grandchildren are so lucky to have you.
Oh, and I'm lucky to have them. You're a rock star,
yes,
kiddo.
I will give you a follow. You're welcome anytime here, doll.
Take care, kiddo.
You too.
I don't know how to hang up. Hang up.
I'm so fucking cute, bitch. I'm so fucking cute.